The number one retirement plan mistake we see every year, and what a well-run retirement plan actually looks like. Most retirement plans involve multiple parties. The plan sponsor, the financial professional, the record keeper, the CPA, the third party or TPA or retirement plan consultant. Oh, we also forgot payroll vendors, okay? Now, the RPC, Retirement Plan Consultant, sits at the intersection of all of these, of plan design, of compliance, of testing, of operations, of regulatory changes, of participant outcomes, and now payroll. Payroll is becoming more and more important in this.
A well-functioning retirement plan doesn't happen in silos.
Ooh.
So don't take it to the farm.
The financial advisor will focus, most likely, on investments.
Please stay in your lane. That's what we want you to do. CPA may focus on taxes. Once again, we want them to focus on taxes.
But why that's important is they are very often concerned about having their clients pay the least amount of payroll taxes, but that has a negative knock-on effect further down the road.
The record keeper may focus on technology. We hope to God they do. And participant experience.
And cybersecurity. Now then, the retirement plan consultant is often the only party seeing how all the moving pieces work.
We have the best parties.
That's exactly why we see this mistake so often. Designing a plan once and never revisiting it. It is not one and done. Most plans were designed to solve a business problem that existed at the time the plan was created. Catherine, do businesses change?
Well, I changed. You didn't.
Hey!
Yes, businesses
change. Thanks, dear. Over time, headcount, well, he says grows, but headcount changes, usually up.
Different than head size, though.
Yes. Ownership structures can change. Compensation levels change. How did I go from 2 to 4? Profitability changes. Key employees come and go. Unfortunately, many retirement plans stay exactly the same.
Yeah, it's lost to the fresh new car scent.
Yeah.
You just gotta gotta
Which
go back.
brings us up to number 2 mistake. Now then, unfortunately, we very often see that people think they need to terminate an old plan and start a new one in order to make changes to the old plan. Oh, yeah.
So don't divorce your old
It doesn't happen
plan.
all the time, but we do see people thinking, oh, I need a new plan. So they terminate the old one and start a new one. Nope, not how this works. Now then, what these mistakes create are usually missed tax leveraging opportunities. The current plan design may no longer maximize contributions for owners and key employees, especially if those people are no longer there. Well, no, I mean, it depends on how the plan is designed. Yeah, okay. Potential opportunities include, for a change or improvement, profit-sharing redesigns, new comparability profit-sharing allocations, which is a part of cross-tested formulas, and maybe it's time to have a look to see if the plan needs to be coordinated with a
Cash balance plan.
correct. Not having the plan design grow and change with the company can cause compliance problems. The stale plan design can also create ADP testing failures, ACP testing failures, and top-heavy concerns. Now, we're going to talk about this one for a second because I was very happy that Zach did not put top-heavy failure, because you don't fail your top-heavy test.
You just disappoint your mother.
You just... Yes, that's true. But, so how I described this to Zach is I asked him, your gas tank is either full or empty, right? Did your gas tank fail when it's empty? No, it's a state. Okay, your gas tank is your gas tank is not full. Okay, it's empty. Hopefully that helped.
The Zen art of driving motorcycles. Yeah,
Something like that, and
empty
explaining
or
it to
full.
people who don't understand what we're talking about. Now then, because of all these other things, corrective refunds to owners and other highly compensated employees may be required with a stale design. Specifically, why this matters for plan sponsors.
So, this is ultimately your fiduciary responsibility. not your record keepers or your financial advisors. Really, truly, you always have some fiduciary responsibility that you should address this.
And as an example, if you are having participants pay for services that they are not getting, you are in violation of your fiduciary responsibility. What's an example of this? You don't know who the financial advisor on the plan is,
And
or
they
whether
haven't
or
shown
not
up
they're
for 6 years.
and they've not shown up for longer than that, and you don't know if they're still licensed, and money is being taken out of participant accounts for investment services that they are not receiving. That's a bad thing. Now then, for financial professionals, your competition is sometimes the advisor who's simply asking more and better questions, basically being a better resource.
The next part is the cost of ignoring it.
Segment number 3. When a plan is not reviewed regularly, sponsors often discover problems after the fact. Examples may include.
Unexpected corrective distributions.
Why does this sound like an ED commercial all of a sudden? Missed contribution opportunities.
Increased compliance costs.
Too much time sitting in a bathtub out in the open throwing a football through a hanging tire.
Dragging left foot.
Increased compliance costs. Employee relations issues. And what we just talked about, fiduciary exposure.
And there is no raincoat that will cover that.
No. Now, what we see most often, a business owner says, "We've had this plan for years. Nobody ever mentioned that." We get that a lot. Meanwhile,
Doesn't make it right.
nope, the business has doubled in size, added partners, increased profits, and/or changed workforce demographics.
So what's the hidden cost, Christopher?
Well, the biggest cost often isn't correction, all right? That isn't the correction, all right? It's the years of missed opportunity that has come before it. You know what else we forgot about? There's something else. A lot of times people, highly compensated employees, don't realize that the max amount they can defer increases basically every year. And or they're eligible for catch-up. So they don't change their enrollment. That's not the payroll vendor's responsibility. That's not the employer's responsibility. That's not our responsibility. That's not the record keeper's responsibility. Filippo, whose responsibility is it to make sure their enrollment election
Maximizes
amount
their
is
contributions.
correct? Who's responsible? The participant.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
You get to go
We have a
home
winner.
extra late today. Okay. The opportunity for financial professionals is they get to have a conversation that creates immediate value. Instead of focusing solely on investments, you're helping clients solve a business problem. That tends to create stronger and stickier relationships.
Even if you don't work in a bakery.
Very true. What a well-run plan actually looks like. Great retirement plans don't happen because someone picked the perfect fund lineup. Nope. They happen because there's a repeatable process year in and year out. A healthy plan review process includes annual plan design review based on current business objectives, plan documents updated to reflect regulatory changes. We got a few of those coming. Compliance testing completed proactively, not at the last minute. Advisors, retirement plan consultants, CPAs, and record keepers aligned before issues arise. Basically, see something, say something. Okay? Now then, the fiduciary responsibilities are
I'd
clearly
actually
understood.
say pay attention and do it right.
Well, yeah, okay.
Okay.
The key message, businesses that get the most value from their retirement plan aren't necessarily spending more. They're reviewing and managing the plan intentionally.
Plans are organic, always evolving.
That's right. Not one and done.
So if you want to learn more, especially if you're a financial advisor or CPA, we have a monthly webinar that goes deeper into the compliance of 401k plans. And if this was useful, our podcast and other channels are linked below too.
So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends and neighbors about us, but most importantly, don't forget to keep those cards and letters coming.
Can't they get a hold of us at sales@hunterbenefits.com?
Yeah, they can also get a hold of us at sales@hunterbenefits.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Friday.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.